Let me know if too loud or too quiet. There we go, turn it down. Class. We'll just start that way and change it later. Sheesh, lots of safe slots. Oh, and the Halo room.
All this bloodshed. Will it never come to an end?
Hello? Where is that freeloader, huh? I know you're napping around here somewhere. On your feet and back to work already, yeah? Finally. Come on, Sunshine, up and at 'em.
Yeah, as for the stuff at the beginning, I don't really recall anything really from Three Houses. That was 2 years ago.
Hey, get up already!
Sorry, what's going on?
What's going on? Did your head spring a leak while you were napping? Better see if you can even remember your name.
Just keep it.
Well, looks like there's hope for you yet.
Back off, you sack of guts. I'm just resting up for the battle.
Yeah, well, the battle's on our doorstep, so you're lucky I like you enough to wake you. You heard who we're up against, yeah? Gerald's mercenaries. Gonna be one hell of a fight if true, especially if the Ashen Demon is here. Don't like a smidge of what I've heard about that fella. Or was it a woman?
Leave it to you to fumble the details. Did you even catch this Ashen Demon's name?
Of course I did. It was... by the goddess, it's right on the tip of my tongue.
We're doing Waifu Warriors. That's kind of creepy that you kept my name from Three Houses. What? Why the surprise? To pick the other one. Now I feel like I messed up or something.
Yeah, that's it.
Demon or no demon, our job is to fight and win.
You sound just like the captain. I know they paid up front, but come on.
Well, at least one of you has some courage. You've certainly come a long way since I plucked you from that mountain village. But this battle is about more than just victory. Gerald's team has a sterling reputation. Rumor has it they've never blundered even a single job. But once we put them to rout, we'll finally be the greatest mercenaries in all of Leicester.
Enemy activity detected, Captain.
Looks like we'll be fighting by moonlight. Mind you don't kill each other in the dark.
Wasn't expecting a fight so soon, but I guess there's nothing for it. You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be. Good luck, friend.
And double to you.
All right, let's get down to business. We're up against Gerald's mercenaries. Let's move out!
Drive them straight into their graves!
Time to see what you're made of. They're not putting up much of a fight. Are these guys new recruits or something? Guess this means I can mess with them a little. that's that.
I eat steak tougher than this. Hey, you! Clear out that group over there.
I'll take out the stronghold over this way, yeah? You get the one over there.
Can't wait to wrap this up so we can all drown ourselves in ale.
Capture complete. The captain ran off ahead of us. Is she gonna be okay?
Master your fear and advance!
Keep your eyes open. We still don't know if the Ashen Demon is here.
The main force is here! We're saved! Now push! Push the enemy back!
About time a foe with some teeth showed up. But they still don't stand a chance against Burling's mercenaries. Now, isn't this a sight? You must be the infamous Ashen Demon. I can't wait to tear you apart.
This'll be the end of the Ashen Demon. No one can beat the captain.
Captain.
That was fast.
And they took out Leslie like she was nothing.
Ugh, I can't believe I'm losing to some damn kid.
Captain Burling's in trouble. I have to reach her before it's too late. There's so many of them. Only one thing to do about that.
Just when my dream was finally in sight. You monster.
The captain's dead. What are we gonna do now?
Oh wow, glowing.
Stand down or die.
She talks.
We're gonna stand. We're gonna fight. And we're gonna avenge the captain.
Cat, did you really have to slam open my door and throw things around? Broke through my guard.
Why am I so scared? It's just one monk.
Run! Run while you can!
Yes, no! This can't be happening. Keep fighting.
Perish with you. The cycle of this world, I will not allow it to perish with you. Where did you get that power?
Witness my idea. It's just what I need to bring you down. Here it comes. Take this. You're done.
We're here to help.
No escape.
Interesting. You're fighting like an entirely different person.
Witness my true power.
That's enough. We did what we came to do. Everyone, fall back.
What?
Sorry, but this fight is over.
Hey, wait.
Why? We've achieved our goal. Your job was to stop us, and you failed. Another time, perhaps.
Hey, we're not done here. Why am I so tired? Huh? Where am I?
Oh good, you're awake. Not sure I would have been able to sleep at night with your blood on my hands.
dead?
No, not yet. And you're not a good listener either. Did I not just say how pleased I am that you're still alive? Regardless, I'm a being who exists on the edge of dreams and reality. You may call me Arval.
Arval, huh?
But for now, let me speak plain. You are slated to die. Right now, I'm the only thing holding your meager life together. And to be blunt, it's beginning to tire me.
Thank you?
Oh, my. That's the first time anyone has ever shown me gratitude. And I must say, I like it very much. Hear me well. You are a crucial piece of this world's cyclical... No, this will never do. You're far too groggy to absorb what I'm saying. For now, I needn't tell you how you'll get back on your feet. I need only convince you that you will.
I don't understand. I'm already up and about.
Ah, perhaps here you are, but not in reality where it counts. Your cluelessness is actually quite charming. I think you're starting to grow on me. Still, the important thing is what you do after you wake.
And what should that be?
Recall, please, how the Ashen Demon bested you. Came within an inch of snuffing out your life. If you attempt the fight again the same way, you will reach the same conclusion. This would force me to step in once more, which would be most annoying and also rather counterproductive, if I'm honest.
Then I'll get stronger. The woman I am now will seem like a little kid in comparison. And one day, I will surpass the Ashen Demon. I swear it.
Indeed.
My captain and comrades are dead. The company is finished. So there's only one thing I can do. Start over.
Huh. I thought you to be more sentimental. Did they not take you in? Care for you?
Gold's the only thing that ever held us together, and death is something we're all too used to. I never knew my real parents, and I lost the mother who raised me. Partings just come easy to me, I guess. The best way to honor my fallen comrades is by training hard and growing even stronger. Then I'll crush Gerald's mercenaries, and the Ashen Demon with them. That's what I'm going to live for now.
Oh, but I like your spirit, though I expected no less from my partner in destiny.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, I suppose that was a bit sudden. I should remember, take intimacy in smaller steps. The point is that I'm here to guide you, and I promise to help you find the strength to see your dreams realized.
Prologue. A chance encounter. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a goddess, has existed for uncountable ages. Now, 3 ruling powers control the land. To the south is a region held for more than 1,000 years by the Adrestian Empire. To the north is the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights.
Oh, the Kingdom of Farkas.
And to the east, a league of nobles that bends no knee, rules the Leicester Alliance. Though once consumed in war, these 3 powers now exist in relative harmony. Nestled between them is Garreg Mach Monastery, seat of the Church of Saros, the land's widely practiced faith, and a power that helps to maintain peace across the continent. Not far from the monastery, at the northern edge of the empire, is a small village called Ramire, and west of this place stretches a forest where a lone mercenary awaits.
Hey, wake up! Ugh, how many times must we do this? Get up already!
Huh? That's weird. I could have sworn I heard someone calling me. It's still dark out, though.
Hello, yes, I was calling you. Many times, I might add.
Come on, I told you not to sneak up on me like that.
As if I have a choice. Do you know how many times you would have died by now if not for me? I'll tell you. 22. The 3 times you leapt off a cliff to quote-unquote get tougher saved you. Those 5 mad attempts to dispatch a horde of monsters by yourself saved you. And tonight, despite my repeated warnings, you took the wrong path and ended up having to sleep on a bed of leaves in the middle of the woods. Ignoring me, I'll take that to mean I touched a nerve. At any rate, we all make a few mistakes along the way. And by we, I mean you. And by a few, I mean far, far more than average. Now then, with that out of the way, would you like to know why I've roused you from your mud-caked slumber? Actually, it's probably easier to show rather than tell at this point. Look over there, if you would.
Stop plowing ahead, Claude. You're going to get us lost.
Lost schmost. We've got it on Imperial authority that this is the way to the village.
True, I said there was a village, but how could anyone know where it is in the thick of these mountains? I can't even say for certain where we are in all this gloom.
Okay, new plan. I'll rely on my keen senses to navigate. Lucky for you, they're sharp as an arrow.
Hold, both of you. Someone's here. Another bandit, perhaps?
They're mistaking you for some common backwater thief. What cheek.
Well, hold on there. I'm no bandit. I'm a mercenary.
Well, that makes everything better.
A bandit would be far less out of place in these woods than a sellsword. What brings you here?
We've no time for an interrogation. Our pursuers are closing in.
I don't know who you people are or what you want, but I think introductions can wait. You clearly need every blade you can find, and my pockets have been feeling awfully light lately. What do you say?
Well, since you're here, do you mind stepping in and helping us chase off these scary bandits?
Don't worry about payment. You'll receive plenty of coin. If we survive, that is.
I mean, really just make sure one of you does. It's gonna take me a while to fully grasp all the mechanics here. That guy again.
There they are! Kill them all! Fighting for them now, are ya? You can die with your new friends!
Lay weapon triangle.
I'll deal with things here. Watch this!
Ray!
Let me show you a trick for dealing with heavily defended enemies. Stand aside! And that's how it's done.
Don't overstep, Edelgard.
That's gonna make me play as the other chick though. Any breakable things around like the last game?
Well, I suppose my turn has arrived. I won't allow anyone to stop me.
Putting at disadvantage, kind of clean this guy out here.
Apologies, but it was you or me.
Just who are these people anyway? All three of them have crests.
Crestery! Crest effects under certain conditions. You can find details about them. I stuck to details.
What's wrong with you? They're just a
View attacks with Boya. Hurts blocking enemies, that's good. Chance to slightly increase the damage dealt by combat art.
bunch of brats! Stop embarrassing yourselves and stand your ground already!
Is it Claude time? I think it's Claude time. I'm a master of strategy, but I'm not really used to being on the front lines.
All right. For you.
Who needs to change?
Well, lucky for me, I guess. Not so much for you.
Bandits have a firm hold on the central road. It would be wise to move through the forest and take down the strongholds as we go.
Try and keep an eye on who we're fighting, and make sure we've got the right person leading the charge at the right time.
Orders. You can use auto battle. Here,
We will
make
proceed as
make
planned.
yourself useful.
We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
I can't give away with the shiz. Or because I'm playing as shiz now. Oh, I see.
Here I go. No mistakes.
Oh.
They must learn who they're up against.
Let's try this. Let's see how this goes.
Take a breather.
Nice. see what they're making me do.
All right, take it down.
Yeah, you're hurt. Do something about those wounds.
That takes care of that.
What shoddy defenses. We'll be done before we know it if they're all like this.
We'll make good use of this.
That ought to unravel their defenses.
Enough of this strategy nonsense! Get out there and tear them all to pieces!
Okay, how many thugs does this guy have working for him anyway?
Repent, foul bandits! The Knights of Seros are here, and we'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
This battle is practically won if the knights have arrived.
The Knights of Seros? Not now! If I don't kill at least one of them, brats, I'm finished!
Watch out! They're gonna make a last-ditch effort to rush our position.
I've got this.
That's an interesting thing to add.
This is where you die, dogs!
Form ranks and capture those bandits. Quickly now.
Here it comes! Out of the way! You're done!
Do you feel that power? Maybe you can channel it like you did in the other battle.
I ain't done yet! You're gonna learn how tough a bandit can really be!
We cannot allow ourselves to perish here. I'm afraid we must spare no mercy for you.
Never should have taken this job!
Is it over? Gotta keep aiming higher. I won't let myself stop here. Gotta keep aiming higher.
Says carrot, picture tomato.
Hang on, you're seriously the Imperial Princess? The Crown Prince? And the heir to the Alliance?
Yes. And as the three of us are now in your debt, I think formal introductions are in order. My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg, Princess of the Adrestian Empire.
Or as people in the FE fan would think, literally Hitler.
I am Dmitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Also known in the FE fandom as Can Do Nothing Wrong.
And I'm Claude von Regan, grandson of the leader of the Leicester Alliance.
Things looked grim there for a moment. Thanks to you, we put those bandits to flight.
Bit of a miracle we ran into you out there, but hey, I'll take it.
Oh, I'm sure the three of you could have handled the situation just fine without me.
No need for false humility. We'd likely have perished if not for your help.
Well, aren't they an unlikely trio? I wonder why those bandits were after them. Still, it's no concern of ours. We have our own plans to attend to. Now, collect your pay and be off before they get a wild idea and ask you to join them.
And then the game ends.
Say, while I have you here, do you know where I can find Ramire Village? I took a wrong turn somewhere along the way. I'm looking for a band of hardened mercenaries who follow a man named Gerald. I hear rumors that's where they're camped.
Actually, Ramire might just be the village we've been looking for, too. That ring a bell, Edelgard? I don't remember hearing anything about mercs, but...
The name sounds correct, at least.
Gerald's too smart to get smoked out by a bunch of rumors, but they're all I've got at the moment.
In any case, we won't find our own 2 feet in all this dark. We should return to camp and get our bearings before...
Hello there, house leaders. Hello, brave mercenary. We've mopped up what's left of those rascals. So what say we return to camp? And I insist you accompany us, good mercenary.
Who, me?
You heard the man. We'll wait out the night together and make for the village in the morning. It's a great plan, especially if you want to get paid, as we're a tiny bit short on pocket change at the moment.
Yes. And those mercenaries you're looking for? Gerald's band, was it? They may be in Ramire Village tonight, but there's no telling when they'll move on. If you come back to our camp, we have maps that may help you get one step ahead of them.
This is clearly the wisest course of action. Not to mention that I would enjoy conversing with you further. But of course, the choice is yours.
Decline the offer.
Ugh, why can't things ever be simple?
All right, but just for the night.
Perfect. Then might I borrow you for a moment after we reach camp?
Borrow me for many moments.
There's a matter we must speak about. Nothing alarming, I promise you.
Right then, so off we go? But, if I may, did I hear you mention a Gerald earlier?
Yes, do you know him? He heads up a pretty elite band of mercenaries, so I imagine his name has spread all over Fodlan by now.
Mercenaries, is it? No. No, it can't be him. Can it? Well, I'll just have to meet this Gerald myself. After I've seen my duties through, of course. After all, if I don't finish my assigned tasks, I'm mission the point. Get it? Missing? Mission? Come now, this is good stuff!
That's our Aloise. Come on, let's get moving before he really gets going.
interesting.
Hey!
Hey! If I'm honest, that's concerning. What say you? Let's see.
It's you!
I don't want to talk to you all first.
What did you need?
It'll be fun, they said. Nothing ever happened.
Thank you. What do you think?
Support, by giving appropriate answers.
On another matter. Well, you're certainly not timid. You do realize you're addressing the heir to the Imperial throne, yes?
So just like 3 houses, you get to ask everybody.
Still, I suppose I admire that sort of freedom. It must be nice not to have your lot in life decided for you.
Preferred class armor lord.
Hubert of House Vestra is my attendant. His family is unusual in that they're noble but lack territory of their own. Hubert is deeply loyal to me, and you can trust him completely. In fact, I imagine he's quite grateful for what you've already done.
Detonate the spikes.
That's Dorothea Arnault. She's an up-and-coming songstress in a famous Imperial opera company, or she was, at least. For some reason, she abandoned her musical career and enrolled in the Officers' Academy. She has a very magnetic personality, which I'm sure you'll see.
Chant to spawn musical notes are lead. Okay.
Have you spoken with Ferdinand? One conversation will explain him far better than I can. He's the heir to an influential house, which drives him to excel. But he can be quite the handful sometimes.
Name drop. I see what they did there.
One of our classmates usually stays holed up in the dormitory instead of coming on these assignments. Her name is Bernadetta. If you bump into her, don't be surprised if she screams and runs away. That's sort of her thing.
It's so nice.
Caspar is the second-born son of a great and noble house. But as he's not the heir, you might say he joined the academy to make his own way. War and fighting are his sole pursuits, so I bet the two of you will get along just fine. Petra isn't from the Empire. She's the granddaughter of the King of Brigid, which is an archipelago situated off our western coast. You'll find her a quick study, a gifted fighter, and endlessly curious. But always come prepared to talk, because she'll definitely want to pick your brain. Surely you know someone like Linhardt. He's as bright as they come, yet just as lazy as well. That's simply how he is, though. I can't force him to apply himself, but he'll come around, most likely.
Listen. Right on. That has much difficulty.
Where are you drifting to?
Yeah, I don't know. Got it. Right on. Oh. Well, hi.
Moment of your time. Quite.
He's barking up the wrong tree.
Let's see.
All in all,
Please be listening.
Look who has arrived. What? I am on it. Are you nuts? Oh.
Hey!
What?
Hello.
My thanks. No.
are you nuts? What is it? You need me?
Have you heard of the Three Houses? Yes, about 2 years ago.
Well met. What are your thoughts?
Hey there. Thanks. Speaking of, how's that? Who, me? I'm more curious about you, personally. If you don't have anything better to do, I'd be glad to have you join us at Garreg Mach. Have you met him yet? At first, I thought he was real serious and persnickety, but that image shattered pretty quick once I noticed him chatting up every girl in the monastery. Hilda's the only daughter of Duke Goneril. Seems like she had a pretty cushy life growing up. Which means she's gotten into the habit of slacking off and making other people do things for her.
Like?
He's a pretty friendly guy. Though it'd be nice if he talked about something other than muscles. He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. He's had it pretty rough.
I normally spend a lot of time doing all this, but it's just me being curious about everything.
Don't ever treat her like a child. I made that mistake earlier and she nearly took my head off. But she's clearly the youngest out of this year's students, so I don't get what the big deal is. Just another pampered noble, I guess.
Doesn't show the second one.
Ignatz likes the great outdoors. Definitely more than the rest of us, anyway. He's the second son of a merchant family, but says he wants to be a knight. He doesn't really seem suited for it, though. Maybe his parents are making him do it. Oh, Marianne? She's Margrave Edmund's daughter, but that's all I know about her. She doesn't interact with the other students at all. I'll admit, she intrigues me.
300 hits or above spawned falling ice orbs. Well, that seems pretty good. Just regularly restore HP if you're mounted. Maybe in possession of an unknown crest. Crap.
Speaking of, how's that? Leonie wants to be a mercenary. I bet you two would have lots to talk about. You're both pretty frank, too. I just hope you're not as obsessed with saving money as she is.
Considering the whole Gerald thing, she'd probably hate my guts. Shrink together 2 times if on one number of regular attacks. Let's talk to.
Oh, hey. Huh. Aw. Thanks.
Right on.
No problem. Please?
Hello?
Nuh-uh.
Hmm. I'm busy.
Ah, it is you. If I may.
Oh, hey! So...
Right on.
Thanks. I'll do it.
You have my thanks. Speaking of which...
You're kidding.
East? I thought you said west.
No. By the way... How about this?
What are you gonna say about yourself?
Your interest flatters me, but I'm afraid I find myself unsure of where to begin. Perhaps I'll have thought of a topic when next we speak. But... you're leaving for that village soon, aren't you?
Whatever, spaghetti here.
Dedu hails from the land of Dusker. Perhaps you've heard of it. He tends to keep to himself. But he possesses one of the kindest hearts of anyone I know. I'm proud to call him my... vassal. Speak to him, and you'll see why. Felix is the son of Duke Fraldarius. He has a sharp wit and even sharper tongue. But he's a good person at his core. Like he has always admired strength above all else in a fighter. I imagine the two of you will make fast friends. I only first met her here at the academy. She seems a gentle soul with great inner strength. From what I understand, she has traveled far and wide throughout both the Empire and the Kingdom. Perhaps that explains her demeanor. In the far south of Fargus lies a manor by the name of Castle Gaspar. Ash is the adopted son of that castle's lord, Lonato. He's an honest boy, well deserving of our trust. I'd like to get to know him better someday, should the opportunity arise.
Chest with keys, huh? That's interesting.
Annette is the hardest worker in the entirety of the Blue Lion House. She is truly brilliant. I could stand to learn from her single-minded devotion, if only a little. Sylvain is the son of Margrave Gautier. You may have already noticed, but he's something of a womanizer. That may be putting it lightly, in fact. But despite his apparent indifference, he possesses great cunning and is quicker on his feet than anyone else here. I've known him long, so I'm well aware. Ingrid is the daughter of Count Galatea, and she is far more gallant than your run-of-the-mill knight. She has ever been straight-laced and diligent, even when we were but children. It is not an uncommon sight to find her scolding Sylvain for his indiscretions.
they sent flying explode.
Don't be ridiculous. Can we speak a moment?
Not good. Nuh-uh.
My thanks.
Nuh-uh.
No. I see.
Heya! Hello there. The thing is, that's right.
Ah, it's you.
Hey there. Right.
I see. That's concerning, if I'm honest. My sincere apologies for asking this of you. I know you're heading for Remire Village in order to find Gerald's mercenaries, but, well, perhaps you might consider changing your mind and accompanying us to Garreg Mach Monastery instead.
And why would I do that exactly?
Because you've done us a great service and we don't have the means in camp to properly reward you. At the monastery, however, we can repay your kindness in full. Also, between you and me, this evening's turn of events was quite the embarrassment for the church. We allowed students of the Officers' Academy out of our sight, and house leaders of great political consequence at that. And then they crossed swords with bandits. If word got out, well, let's just say it would sit poorly with everyone. So you see why we must ensure you are well compensated. Also, there may be some papers for you to sign, perhaps in blood.
This sounds more like hush money than a reward.
Yes, that's exactly what I told the fool knight who suggested it. Me, I'd just as soon send you on your way, but I fear I'm obligated to escort you back. Anyway, the whole thing will be much easier if you simply agree to come along. Just as a formality, of course.
I think that was a threat. And here I thought he was a big softy. Well, what do you think? Garreg Mach is in the opposite direction of where we need to be, but this man seems rather set on having us accompany them.
Yes or yes?
I guess I'm not opposed to helping out a little more. I'll come with you to the monastery, but I'm not staying a single minute longer than I have to.
Bless you, my friend. What a noble soul you are. I'd say you saved my bacon, but that would be utterly hammy.
Alois, has anyone ever told you that you're...
Don't. Some truths are simply too painful to bear. While I'm no expert, I fear the poor man's heart couldn't handle the shock.
Told me what?
Told you how dashing you are in that armor. Not just any man can pull off that look.
Ah, you like it? Wonderful. I admit I've received no small share of positive comments on it. There's a grand story behind every last ding and dent. Enough to keep me talking for a week. Why, take this one here.
We heard you'll be joining us at Garreg Mach. Perhaps somewhat unwillingly, I might add. I know this wasn't in your plans, but if it lets us get to know each other better, perhaps it will prove worth it in the end.
Unwilling or not, we've got a long road ahead. So let's try to keep the mood light.
I hesitate to ask this considering you're only here because of us. But, well, are you sure about this decision? The last thing we want is to delay you from your own business. The knights may seem unwilling to bend, but it's not as if you have no say in the matter.
Actually, I see this as just another chance to better myself.
You are more gracious than I. But, as I see you've made peace with it, I will leave the matter be.
Yes, that's quite enough chatter. Let's save our energy for the road. To the monastery!
Listen, I know this one's on me. I'm the one who roped you into coming back to camp after all. But I'll find a way to make it up to you, I promise.
Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it.
A skeptic, huh? You know, I may look like a scoundrel, but I happen to be a man of my...
Hey! Hurry up back there or we'll leave you behind!
You know you've had a busy day when you rub shoulders with the heirs to the Empire, the Kingdom, and the Alliance. I think they're a fascinating group of people myself, but what do you make of them?
Seems like Edelgard thinks high enough of me. She's got this elegant air about her, but somehow doesn't hold any disdain for mercenaries. It feels like Dimitri's always checking in on me every chance he gets. He'll definitely make a good king. The kind who looks after his people.
Bullshit. Sorry, I sneezed.
Claude's a laid-back kind of guy who doesn't really strike me as noble, and I mean that in a good way. Something tells me he's gonna be easy to work with.
Of course you only pick up on their rosy qualities. You really are a delight. Have I told you that lately? Still, you'd better pick up the pace before you vex these people any further.
Prologue. 3 houses.
Wow, they put the entirety of 3 houses in the prologue. That's cool.
Deep in the forest, the mercenary meets a trio of youths, each a student at Garreg Mach's Officers' Academy, and a leader of one of the school's 3 houses. Striking down the bandit chief who attacked the students brings undue attention to the mercenary, who soon arrives at the hallowed gates of Garreg Mach.
I guess it's interesting seeing this as like an alternate history thing. Whether better or not, we'll have to wait and see.
And with that, may I present the mercenary I spoke of?
Greetings. My name is Rhea, and I am the Archbishop of the Church of Seros.
You know, if you spell Rhea's name backwards, it spells mega bitch.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart for rescuing our students.
I'm just glad I could help.
Such modesty is not required around me. Your actions were truly commendable.
However, the reason we summoned you here was not simply to express our gratitude. We have a proposal for you. One made on behalf of the church itself.
What kind of proposal?
Someone told you of the Officers' Academy here at the monastery, yes? We would have you join this academy as a student.
As a student? Run says they're wanting to burden you with student debt.
You what?
Though you are a mercenary, I understand you are not currently beholden to any one particular employer. Also, the students you rescued are close to your own age. Your life could be greatly enriched here.
Or she's heard about our power and wants to keep us on a short leash. And yet she's taking it almost as a given that we'll accept. It's infuriating.
It is kind of weird in some ways, but...
Sorry, but the world's got other plans for me. I can't afford to stay here forever.
Oh, this would not be forever. You would only be enrolled for 1 year. Bear in mind that the Knights of Seros and many other powerful warriors pass through these gates. Whether you seek to someday become an officer, or simply increase your own strength, This environment will undoubtedly aid in your pursuits.
They've really talked us into a corner here. I think I see where this is going.
Dialogue choices are really tough here.
All right, I'm in.
A wise decision. We will do all we can to ensure you do not regret it.
Good, now we can have the sniper stand down that was pointing right at your head.
I believe you will go far.
If I may, permit me to tell you a bit more about the school itself.
Oh, you read this here. Didn't even see
The
it.
academy is divided into 3 houses and draws in the most promising young talents from every corner of Fodlan. Some are noble-born, while others spring from more humble roots. But within these walls, all are treated as equals.
Some are more equal than others, though.
We ask our prospects to spend a year living under the same dormitory roof, so they can challenge each other, work hard, and grow together.
Each of our houses corresponds to one of Fodlan's 3 regions. Edelgard leads the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Dimitri leads the Blue Lion House, home to students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. And Claude leads the Golden Deer House, for students from the Leicester Alliance.
We could select a house for you ourselves, but as all of this was our idea, perhaps we should leave this decision to you. You are something of a special case, after all.
So I can join any house I want?
Yes, you have simply to name it.
I choose the Smash Brothers house. Yeah, not even really a choice.
So you wish to join Edelgard's Black Eagles. Are you certain?
Never mind, Ray, I'll be shooting daggers at you from our eyes.
Yep, that's the one. I'm sure of it.
May you build wonderful and lasting friendships in your new house.
Well then, with that taken care of, it's time to decide which of us will supervise which house.
Yes, it turns out we just underwent a last-minute roster change. I guess you two haven't met. This is Professor Yuritsa, our weapons instructor.
Hello.
I can already tell I'm gonna learn a lot from you.
Will you now?
Do my ears deceive me? Or is that curiosity I hear in your voice, Professor Yuritsa? I thought all the houses were the same to you. Perhaps you should be in charge of our new student's house, hmm?
I don't care. You decide.
Well, you'll certainly hear no objections from me. Professor Manuela, you and I can take charge of the remaining houses.
What? It's decided already? I was at least expecting a fight. Maybe some hair pulling? And as for you, my mysterious new student, I look forward to getting to know you much, much better throughout the year.
The gall of these people making decisions for you. It's enough to make one's head spin.
Right. In any case, I'm looking forward to learning from you, Professor Yuritsa.
I'll inform you of our first mission soon.
Sorry, what mission?
Good evening.
Oh, did we fail to mention that? Each month, every house in the Academy is given a mission entailing some form of service to the church.
Students in the Black Eagle house are not playable. Fighter Brenda, that's fine.
Well, what do you think? I believe there is a very good chance it will work.
Perhaps, Lady Edelgard. But is that chance not outweighed by the danger of matters going awry? We have managed to walk the knife's edge so far. But what you are suggesting is open hostility. If they so much as catch wind of our intentions, things will go sideways very quickly.
Regardless, this is our last opportunity to save her. Frankly, it's a miracle we even have the chance.
I thought you once proclaimed not to believe in miracles, Lady Edelgard.
And I don't. At least not the kind one has to sit around and wait for. But right now, everyone is exactly where we need them. Her, the bandits, the string pullers, and the perfect instructor with the perfect mission. I'm going to make this miracle happen, and I will do so for our future.
Then we'd best have a plan in place to finish the job, in case they catch on. I expected you to burn a few bridges, but this plan would be akin to setting half the countryside on fire.
Which is exactly why I'm counting on you, Hubert, and why I'm grateful to have you by my side.
Need someone to do her dirty
Welcome
work.
to the Black Eagle House. I'm pleased you selected us.
Oh, good.
Whoa, wait, what? You're a student now? And not only that, you're one of us? That's great!
One of us. One of us.
Wait, stop! I don't know this person! Oh, why are there so many new faces? That's what you get for skipping this year's first field excursion, Byrne. A lot happened. There was even a bandit attack. Did you really not hear about any of this? Bandits? Ugh! Now I'm extra glad I skipped out.
I must say, the church took a bold step in enrolling you. A decision which I, of course, fully support. You helped Edelgard, and we stand to learn quite a bit from one so skilled.
Yes, I have eagerness to examine the fighting of mercenaries. We should be sparring, 1 versus 1.
In private.
If anyone needs me, I'll be asleep and... Wait, hold on. Do you have a crest? Did Professor Hanneman even check?
Oh, he checked all right. Sorry to say I'm certifiably crestless.
Strange. You definitely seem the type. But I suppose I'm just imagining it.
And now you know the rest of our house. As you already met some of us in camp, I assume you knew what you were getting into. We may not be perfect, but we support each other as best we can. Please try your utmost to get along with everyone.
Here approaches Professor Yaritza. That makes all of us.
Remember your mission?
We are to eliminate the remaining members of the Iron King's thieves that attacked our camp. The chief, Costas, has already been struck down, and now only a scattering of brigands remain.
Even with our limited experience, we should be able to defeat them handily.
Good. Prepare yourself.
Good. Of course, Professor... Oh, he's gone.
So it would seem. Right then. We'd better get all of our waterfowl in a row.
Wait, but I need to tell the professor I can't participate? Oh, good work, Bernie. Why didn't you speak up sooner?
I know what you mean. I never even got the chance to break out my best. Leave it to me, Professor. He's a real tough nut, that's for sure. Says just as much as he has to, then makes tracks.
Well, the less you say, the greater your mystique.
True enough. There's not much charm in someone who talks your ear off at every opportunity.
Whatever the case, I expect all Black Eagles to participate in this mission, including you, Bernadetta. You can do this. And I look forward to seeing our mercenary friend here in action.
I won't let you down.
Two weeks later, man, we're just going crazy through the time.
There you are, Yaritza. I have word from the knights.
It is time?
Yes. The bandits have fled north into the canyon bordering Count Ro's land in the kingdom. But the knights have cut off their escape, and now stand ready to provide whatever support the students may require.
We'll leave at once.
I needn't remind you, this is the first real battle for some of our charges. I trust you will keep them safe. Though I likely do not need to worry with an old hand like you at their side.
No, you don't. You there. It's time for the mission. Gather the others.
About time we saw some action.
Lost sight of them?
A shame to admit it, but yes. It's possible someone magicked the bandits away. But why go to that kind of trouble for a handful of highwaymen scum?
So be it. We'll follow the blood scent.
Right, of course. We'll follow... Wait, what?
We're leaving. Everyone, follow me.
Professor, wait! Well, he must have some idea where the bandits went. Let's hurry after him.
Pathetic.
Professor Yuritsa, you shouldn't charge ahead like that. It's far too dangerous. Wait, what is all this?
Bandits!
Dead by my hand.
Yes, they look quite dead indeed. Are these the miscreants we were meant to deal with?
How is one to tell? One uncouth ruffian looks much the same as any other. Do you know, Professor? Were you following some manner of lead?
No, but it's them. They were trying to escape to that fortress.
That fortress?
Yes, Caspar, that's what he said. Something you want to share?
Nope. It just seems suspicious.
You're something else, Caspar. Still, I guess the place does look kind of suspicious.
We're near the border of the kingdom and the empire, but that is no Imperial outpost.
I saw the bandits vent.
It's not the kingdoms either, and they're not flying any kind of banner. I'm guessing it's a bandit hideout.
Then give us allowance to be storming their base and crushing them under our feet.
It might be a little dangerous for us to handle on our own, Petra.
This stream has gone 0 days without an Among Us stream run.
Yes! I mean, I agree. We should all, go home. Right now.
But the bandits might be inside, and they must answer for their crimes. It is our noble duty to finish them off before they can bring harm to another soul.
This isn't about nobles. It's about doing the right thing, period. And striking down evil is the Caspar way.
It sounds familiar.
It's not smart to rush an enemy stronghold when we have no idea what's waiting for us inside. We should hold off for now.
Huh. I hadn't pegged you as the cautious type, but maybe that's what we need.
Enough. This is not our decision to make. Professor Yuritsa?
The mission stands. Enter the fortress. Dispatch any bandits you find. There are no signs of life. We may be chasing ghosts.
Professor, are you having the ability to speak with ghost spirits?
It is just an expression, Petra. It means there is probably no one here.
Ah, I am understanding now. You have my thanks. This language has much peculiarity some of the times.
Well, if that's settled, let us make ready. Make sure you're prepared before we head out.
I swear this menu is like 60 FPS. Balance victory when you fulfill the victory condition. His weapon's a sickle. Different nose. Do I just start off with these 4 first? Change. I guess. Kinda wish there was a different visual mode like in the first FE Warriors, where you can either choose higher resolution or higher frame rate.
We'll put the bandits to rout. Follow me.
Approach an allied unit, press Y to assign them.
We got intruders! You must be a bad guy if you're pointing a weapon at me. Get ready to pay! Out of the way!
A pack of thieves is no match for us. Though I do wish they'd given me time to announce the name.
Careful! Do not let the enemies be ganging up on you.
Got my back?
Leave it to me.
Watch this! Take a breather.
I'm not letting you pass me. My life depends on it.
Now we know who to kill to open the gate.
Defeat the gatekeeper.
Sorry, everyone. I tried to stop him.
Let's secure the interior. This place is bigger than I thought. Split up.
All of these dead bodies are enough to numb the senses. Is that a treasure chest? Yes. It seems we will need a key to open it.
Ugh. I was all ready to grab a nice haul from that chest. And now those intruders are all over the thing.
That bandit appears to be holding the key.
Let's do this! It's not over.
It is no better inside the fortress than it was on the outside.
I can't. Take this anymore. I want to go home.
It's not over.
I'm all right. Finally. magical words.
I understand that they're using the tone now.
I feel no mercy.
You like that? New accessory.
I am your man.
This is certainly not what we signed up for.
I'd say that takes care of securing the bandit hideout. Unless something else concerns you, Professor.
Search the basement. Something is amiss.
Stand back. Any final words? I am your—
Take a breather.
Gain HP in the strongholds pretty slowly. It's a lot faster than the first game.
Let's link up. Now, attack! We'll do it together. I've got you now.
Hey, there's a prisoner down here. She looks like an academy student?
Let's do this!
Are you here to rescue me? Lady Edelgard!
Monica, how did you... No, my questions can wait.
Thank you for saving me.
Don't let the girl escape, or Kranya will make us wish we were dead.
Excuse me?
It's not safe here. We must take the girl and run.
Whoever they are, they seem to be targeting that student. There's not a question of can, only a matter of will. My will is theirs. It falls upon us to keep her safe, no matter the cost.
Just leave me alone already!
Here they come. Everyone, protect Monica.
There will be no way forward until we strike down these scoundrels.
That's our chance to give them the slap.
I'll take over.
More bandits that eluded us. Leave none alive.
I didn't see the side mission. I was too busy button mashing.
The way is clear. Come, we need to hurry.
Sorry I'm slowing you down. The world is still a little wobbly at the moment.
Trying to follow the mini map.
Good. That's the last of them.
I don't know why I like making fun of his voice.
Okay, we should be safe here. I mean, I hope we are at least.
Alright. Who came in here and trashed my beautiful stronghold?
What the heck is going on?
Hi there, I'm Kranya, but you can just call me the lady that's about to murder you. Or, you know, don't.
It's her. So be it. Kill her.
I'm so confused.
If you truly are Kranya, then it is you who will die this day.
Good. Then we can proceed as planned.
Take a breather. If you've got any pretty last words lined up, now would be the time. Not that I'm going to pay attention. Oh, you're not going anywhere, Monica. I have something very special planned for you.
That was fast.
Alright, you asked for it. Release the creature we captured.
It's happening a lot faster.
This is going to be trouble. On your guards, everyone.
On your Edelgards. Lone Stars. Your air monster HP and weaknesses will be displayed at the top of the screen. It's protected by 4 barriers. So it encourages you to have a diverse team so you can break through each of the barriers. Am I getting that right? Get rare resources. And another reason to bring a diverse team, I guess. Oh gosh, the health bar icons are back.
attack in force. You'll never defeat it alone.
All the numbers in the world won't save you. I am here to aid you.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
This is unlike any beast I have ever encountered. It will be a grueling battle unless we combine our strength.
Its strength is beginning to wane. Press the attack!
Defeated a demonic beast? Impossible! Talus isn't going to like this at all. You'll pay for this. You'll all pay!
That snake escaped. But still, Monica is safe, and that's what matters.
I'm so confused.
I must get stronger.
Magic, but no strength.
Any experience is worth having.
I am the noble standard.
I won't let myself stop here. Gotta keep aiming higher.
Gold stars for everybody.
This'll help me break new boundaries.
Sword is now Seed Plus, and the ability run to combat.
Who knew this power slept within?
I imagine this will serve me well.
This power will serve me in the times to come.
Weapon attributes. They at least look different. Rubber shield. Is it an edge? Onion, chickpeas, cabbage, magic herbs. Well, my main confusion is just crawling to being here.
I thought I would never breathe fresh air again for as long as I lived.
Right, her. Also, whew, her model. Never got to see it in the original game.
I'm not sure what to say except thank you, everyone.
How did you end up in such an awful place, Monica? I heard you went missing in House Ox territory.
I did indeed. In fact, I was on the verge of graduation when I was kidnapped by the strangest people.
We don't see it like this. We see it on the ground. We don't see this.
Oh, how silly of me not to introduce myself. I'm Monica von Ox.
I'm the eldest child of Baron Ox, and one of your highness's most loyal subjects.
Red hair, red eyes.
Seeing as you saved my life, I plan to devote that very life back to helping your cause.
Red hair. Twin buttons.
You've not changed at all, though I do appreciate the enthusiasm.
Monica was a Black Eagle in last year's class. One might say she's part of the old guard.
I'm not sure how I feel about you calling people old.
Yes. I think I understand. This all began when the knights lost sight of the bandits and you gave chase. Afterward, you entered a suspicious fortress and rescued a missing student. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I'll be sure to smooth things over for you once we're back.
Sounds good. But, why are you even here, Alois?
Alois.
Because the knights sent for help after you left them behind. Did you expect anything different? Not that I'm trying to lay blame at your feet. I know you were following Professor Euritza's lead, so I think everyone involved can head home knowing they did just swell. For as you know, all swell that ends swell.
I don't know, I was bringing up Monica's appearance just because I'm with him.
Still, I find this a rather grave turn
My
of
own
events.
personal taste. That's why I was saying it.
To think the same bandits who attacked our charges were behind another student's abduction.
I never said I was kidnapped by bandits.
You didn't?
Now that I think on it, not everyone in that fortress was dressed like a common rogue. Perhaps the bandits were mere decoys while some other villain pulled strings behind the scenes.
Okay.
Yeah, there was one real piece of work. Kranya, I think, who managed to escape. I've seen all kinds of people as a mercenary, and she was definitely not your everyday bandit.
You're on the right path. Perhaps I should just tell you who kidnapped me, seeing as I already know.
What? Why didn't you mention this earlier?
Everyone was busy speculating, so it was difficult to cut in.
What do you know, child? Out with it.
Her Highness can vouch for this, but my memory is quite strong.
Try remarkable. You never forget a face, even one seen only at a glance.
Your Highness, thank you for the compliment. I'm certain of what I saw. The one who kidnapped me was surely Tomas the librarian.
Tomas? Impossible!
But Tomas has been at Garreg Mach even longer than I have. I don't want to believe it, but based on what you say, we've no choice but to investigate.
Now we just cut through, like, so much of the early game.
But Sir Alois...
Be on guard. If Tomas is in league with Kranya, he is dangerous.
Very well. I will quietly report the matter to Lady Rhea and leave the decision in her hands. Not a word of this to anyone. Is that clear?
Well, now things are getting interesting. Honestly, did not see this coming. So what do you make of this Kranya? Why do you think she was at the fortress?
There was a circus in town.
You seemed preoccupied with her during the battle. She a friend of yours?
Sadly, I wouldn't know. My memory is but a shadow at this point.
The true self.
Gone, vanished, lost. I remember meeting you, but before that, nothing at all. And yet, the moment I saw her, I was struck with the most inexplicable feeling. I couldn't tell you if it was revulsion or affection. It was simply pure emotion.
It was probably the big milkers.
And here I thought I had it tough.
Are you worried about me? How adorable. Oh, but I do love that about you.
And so, the Archbishop has elected to apprehend Tomas.
He has been away from Garreg Mach for days now. During his absence, an investigation of his behavior and personal effects laid bare his hostility to the Church.
This theme sounds so familiar. I know it. Where have I heard it? This theme was in another Warriors game too.
The knights have been instructed to await his return and take him in. As quietly as possible, of course.
We want him alive, so we might discover the whereabouts of his associates.
I'm glad they actually believed me. If they doubted you, you would have known it the moment they clapped you in irons and led you away.
So who is this Tomas guy anyway? You say he works in the library?
He does. I've lost track of how many times I've spoken to the man.
No surprise, Lynn. You practically live at the library. So what did he look like again? Is he the big, burly one?
Burly? Not even close! He's a frail old man with a walking stick.
From what I understand, he's been at Garreg Mach for 40 years, at least. It is hard to imagine that he had been plotting evil that whole time. I wonder what led to his transformation.
Transformation? Would someone not be noticing if Tomas changed his appearance?
He meant a mental transformation, not a physical one. Tomas must have changed his mind about the church at some point.
I am excited to have learning of this strange new expression. I must be thanking you.
If they were really worried about transformations, you'd expect they would turn their gaze to you. Good to know they're nice enough not to do so.
So this Tomas person sent the bandits after us? What an awful man. We're lucky to be alive.
You're one to talk, Bernadetta. You weren't even there.
Yes. You were not having reason to fear for your continued living.
You're right! Everyone, pipe down! Something's happening outside.
Are they ready at the gates?
Yes, sir. Every exit is covered.
Well, well, it sounds like Tomas has returned. I don't know why I know this, but you need to get out there, and quickly.
Where are you going? There he is!
Hmm?
That man down there.
Lady Rhea wants to speak with you. I suggest you accept.
This doddering persona of mine will benefit me no further.
What is this?
Familiar, right?
Such hubris from mere vermin. You will pay for this.
Find him!
Right! What he did was just like...
Prologue. The Shadows of Adrestia.
We're still in the prologue.
Upon his return to Garreg Mach, the humble Tomas shapeshifts and flees, and not even the Knights of Ceros's most concerted efforts can track down the erstwhile librarian.
Yeah, we really sped through.
Meanwhile, Edelgard seizes upon Monica's rescue as a chance to start down a radically different path than she had originally planned.
Things went like clockwork with Monica.
Thanks to Professor Yuritsa playing his part so ably. And equally to those arrogant fools for letting their guards down.
I doubt we will see such fortune next time.
Next time? Don't tell me.
The moment has come to take matters into our own hands at the Imperial capital. This is our chance to finally be rid of them.
But, Lady Edelgard, we aren't ready. We'll need an entire host to keep them in check.
And we have one. The Church.
Forgive my impertinence, but that is not the plan.
You are the man who once told me to leave no sword in its scabbard.
Yes, but one must also take care not to wound themselves when unsheathing it. I am sorry, milady, but this plan is ill-advised. I cannot support it. And even if I were to ignore common sense and go along, it still throws our future plans into disarray.
I thought you devised countermeasures to deal with the church. Use them.
But those were meant for... Very well. Are you absolutely certain this is the path?
I am anything but certain. Yet the bandit attack in the mountains created an opportunity we cannot ignore. And I doubt the appearance of this new mercenary is simple coincidence. Plans can be rewritten, Hubert. Either we're doing this, or we're not. Will you sit around and wait for a miracle? Or will you help me seize control of my fate?
I am with you, Lady Edelgard. As ever. Then let us walk forward on this path, and see where it takes us.
I apologize for bringing this to you on such short notice, Archbishop.
Not at all, Edelgard. But might I ask, what prompted this sudden desire to return to Inbar?
We believe one of Tomas's collaborators may have infiltrated the capital.
My word!
Tomas tended the library at Garreg Mach for decades, with nary a blemish on his record. And then, without warning, he drops his disguise and reveals himself to be a vile sorcerer of terrible ability. Someone at the capital also fits that pattern. A man we know all too well.
And who might that be?
My uncle, and regent of the Empire, Bokhard von Arundel.
We're just throwing it all out there early, aren't we?
His lordship briefly defected from the Empire before reappearing several years later. But he returned a changed man, and began seizing power almost immediately. Witnesses claim he wields dark magic in secret.
You know all those complaints people had about the Black Eagles in-game? And being too short? Fine, we'll just get rid of it here in the first 10 hours, or 10 minutes.
That does sound suspicious. If these witnesses can be believed.
I would ask that you do believe them, as the information comes from my own House Vestra.
I see. And when you return to the capital, how do you propose to deal with this uncle of yours?
Lord Arundel has the support of a number of influential nobles, including the Prime Minister, Duke Ayer. And while we have allies of our own, it's likely they'll require some convincing. To that end, we wish to bring our friends here at the Academy, their daughters and sons, with us under the supervision of Professor Yuritsa.
We hoped you would consider deploying the Knights of Seros, so the Imperial Army doesn't get any strange ideas.
You wish to march on the Empire? With the Church's knights at your back?
Your support would give credence to our claims.
Additionally, the Knights would keep the populace in check upon our arrival, thereby preventing the city from descending into utter chaos.
The more I hear of this, the more credible the threat sounds.
It's clear you have thought carefully and planned well.
We intend to seize the palace with our own forces, and will do our utmost to contain the conflict there. But we still need your help. Please.
I have two conditions. The first, when you capture Lord Arundel, he is to be turned over to the Knights at once. The second, our Knights are not to engage in battle directly.
I would have it no other way.
Step lightly, Edelgard. Should these claims about Lord Arundel prove false, we will take action accordingly.
Oops.
Make no mistake as to who will be held accountable.
Understood. But please know we have nothing to gain from deceiving the Church.
Very well. I will summon the Knights and let you instruct them as to your plan. May the Goddess watch over you all.
Well, that was certainly an unexpected conclusion to the whole Tomas saga. Thanks to his shape-shifting ability, he slipped free of the Knights and escaped.
Shape-shifting.
Yes, that's what I said. Also, I know what you want to say next. His powers are just like the ones you gave me.
His powers are just like the ones you gave me.
Nani?
Are you in league with him, Arval? Where did these powers come from?
If I am in league with him, no one has informed me. All I have is you, my dear partner in destiny. Still, I saw what you saw. Clearly, we don't have a monopoly on shapeshifting.
And now that everyone knows about Tomas, some of them must have connected the dots back to me. At least they've had the grace to keep it to themselves.
It's because they trust you. Hold on, someone's coming.
Stop staring out into the sky.
Ah, there you are.
Something wrong?
I must return to the Imperial capital soon for an important matter. Will you join me? Most of the other Black Eagles are coming.
What's this about?
I fear I must keep that to myself until we're closer to the capital. But I promise you this. There will be battle, and you will have a chance to shine.
Are you sure? I mean, these powers I have...
Are like the ones Tomas used? Yes, that is a bit disquieting. Still, you've given me no reason to mistrust you. You could have wrested yourself free of us from the start, but instead you chose to stay here at the monastery. You fought by our side and helped us save Monica. I think I can give you the benefit of the doubt. But here's my true proposal. If you accompany us, there's a good chance you'll learn where your powers come from.
Ooh, now that is intriguing.
In that case, I accept. Thanks.
Ooh, details. Born in Mountain Hamlet. From the mercenary. Almost the academy. Age, question mark. Height, 170. Dislikes losing, reading maps, wasting time. Likes seeing her friend smile, her adoptive mother, not going hungry. Dislikes chains. Oof. Monica is now playable. Hooray! Temporarily parted ways with Bernie, and Bernie, and Caspar, and Limmer.
Good day.
Ooh.
If you please.
Vladislava. Excuse me.
Excuse me. Over here.
Nuh-uh.
I agree.
Hey!
Two scrawny little stick arms. BBs.
Let's see.
Handle it, will ya?
You should hear this.
Fringe noble who is nameless.
What's going on?
So basically...
Yes.
How may I help you?
If I may.
Let's see.
In essence,
It's you.
If you would, do you have a moment?
Huh?
What are your thoughts?
Did you know there's a whole town under there about they're just throwing this stuff out there now?
Hey!
My word is a bond. Well...
Oh, there's someone I missed.
Need something?
Hello. What do you think?
Sure.
What? Solon's been unmasked?
Yes, my lord. Rooted right out of the monastery.
First Cronya's debacle, and now this. What in the world is going on?
I know not, my lord. What are we to do?
Keep our composure for a start. Send word to the kingdom and see that Cleobulus is informed.
Who?
Tell him to remain prudent. If he must go into hiding, so be it.
At once, my lord.
Yes?
Lord Regent, I have urgent tidings to report.
You may enter.
Forgive the intrusion, my lord, but we just learned the Knights of Seros march on Enbar. Their purpose is unclear, but they will arrive by morning. We've been turning ourselves upside down to make ready.
The Knights of Seros? No. Do you think...
There's only one person who could be behind it. How dare she bare her fangs at us?
Spicy.
They may already be within the palace walls. Mobilize the guards and search. If anyone so much as looks at you askance, kill them on the spot.
Yes, my lord.
Her Highness has given the signal, Valdemar.
Look, more characters that we never got to see before.
Already? I had thought they were still negotiating. Things are moving rather quickly.
The situation must have changed. Our children are still at Garrick Mach, after all.
I admire how strong she's become. I just wish we'd had more time to appraise her competence.
Well, if she's caught us with our breeches down, imagine how they feel. I can't wait to see the confused look on those dastards' faces. Oh, I'm going to enjoy every second of this.
As if you'd be content to watch. Once the battle starts, you'll be knee-deep in gore with all the rest. Which means I'll have to make it clear where I stand. We can't afford to tear the Ministry apart by having the pen and sword at odds.
These are your instructions. I imagine they may not come as a surprise to many of you. For some time now, Enbar Palace has been infested with the same darkness you saw in Tomas. They have made a puppet of the Emperor and plot with disloyal subjects to seize control of the Empire. Our objective is to stamp these traitors out, seize the palace, and reclaim the Empire for our own.
You realize it's just us, right, 80? That sounds kind of impossible.
Still, the Empire is having many soldiers. Perhaps you could be changing their minds?
Those who can be won over will be. And the realization they are fighting the Imperial Princess ought to dull the others' blades. We have also secured the cooperation of several nobles inside the palace.
Very impressive, Your Highness. And very you. I suppose all that remains is to head inside and take care of business.
Just you watch. We'll take them all down and have the bards singing our names by nightfall.
So here we are, ready to deal a masterstroke to the heart of the mighty Empire. Life with you certainly isn't boring.
We'll infiltrate the palace through the rear gate, then apprehend Lord Arundel and Duke Ire. From there, we'll secure the palace's strategic positions, eliminating all resistance we encounter along the way.
If that is our plan, then time cannot be wasted.
You can hear them scrambling in the palace from here. Let's not wait for them to find their bearings. Lead the way, Your Highness. Oh, and make sure to keep her safe, Hubert. You know every square inch of that place, after all.
Just mind you don't fall prey to your own distractions.
These villains have had free run of my house for too long. Today, I take it all back.
My house. Oh, cool, it looks different at least. Same damage, but it has the poison. Excuse me. Changing classes. That's often you experiment combinations used in building class names. No wonder. Pegasus Knight, oh card. Oh, it's already equipped. Durr. What's her abilities? Shockwave. Buster. Well, it feels a bit early to change classes for anyone. I guess I'll keep them like this. We really got a whole bunch of people who just never showed up. Striper. Hidden ability. I already equipped it though. Don't nag me. So this is chapter 3 in the prologue.
It was easy enough slipping in the back. The knight's unexpected visit must have thrown the court into disarray.
In that case, we'd best find and apprehend Duke Ire and Lord Arundel before they grow wise to our scheme.
Duke Ire should be in the throne. We'll enter through the back way.
Yes, that way he will never see our coming. But we must hurry.
The guards along the way are in Duke Ire's employ, so deal with them as you must.
Yeah, they never see it come to the back door.
this one to me. This'll be easy with both of us.
Right then, let us go to work. Shall we join hands in...
Assistance, please.
Good remix. Man, Shez is really fun to play with.
Surrender, Duke Ire.
What in the... No! Seal the gate now!
He's fat.
Well, this complicates things. We'll have to cut around through the gardens.
Send soldiers to the gardens! I want a sword on every path between myself and those rats.
Let's try Monica.
The man is so desperate he doesn't realize he's already lost. So let us break through and prove it to him.
He makes flying everywhere. Fire! Mages are still kind of weird to use like they were in the first game. Maybe a bit better. The red circle. I didn't even notice that.
No offense, but what's to stop him from running away?
Oh, I already solved that particular problem.
I like that.
The time has come, ministers. Show the Duke your true allegiance lies with the Empire.
Apologies, Ludwig, but if you want to leave, it'll have to be through me.
And if you want back in, you must go through me. although I must seem like nothing in comparison to that bear at the front gates.
You would turn on me now. Preposterous.
Wait, so those are the no... I must regain what I've lost. Nobles you won over? Where'd you find the time to orchestrate that?
Now that we have Duke Aya pinned down, let us clip his wings for good.
No! You're still outnumbered, and this isn't done until I say it is.
Now die! It's finished, Prime Minister. Lay down your arms and surrender peacefully.
Use the fire orbs! I don't care if you bring the palace down around us. Just do it!
They're shooting at us? We should probably do something about that.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches. Here I go. Everyone. The enemy stronghold will be ours.
The ambitions of the new Big Bon Ire won't be broken by the likes of you.
I'll take over.
Let's do this!
Still a bit tough getting used to the timing for the heater in this game compared to the first one.
Any experience is worth having.
Take a breathe. Then swapping in.
You are mine! Stand down!
stop those fire orbs from, well, firing me.
You got it.
How can this be? I have riches, power. I am as great as a man can be.
Well done, everyone. That just leaves Lord Arundel.
Yes, but he is the one we need to worry about. Keep moving and remain alert.
Duke Aya's been captured already. The wretch didn't even have the grace to buy me some time.
My turn?
Well, I've little interest in facing birds. So it's time for me to deploy my wild card.
What?
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Dark magic. Find the casters and strike them down so we might dispel this sorcery.
Come, Voldemort. You and I can split up and sweep the palace.
A fine idea, Leopold. Let us make clear to these fell warlocks that they are most unwelcome in this place.
I'm afraid to consider how we'd stand without those two on our side.
Good look at the map here. Yep, gotta go down and out.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over. Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Wait a minute. I got the key. I need to hurry. That chest. Exam seal. Interesting.
Take a breather.
What crap. Oh, Petra did it.
Keep it up. We must eliminate the maidens.
These are definitely the same people who kidnapped me.
You people are all magic and no muscle. I'll snap you like twigs.
You know, it may benefit us to learn more about this dark magic.
Stand your ground.
The barrier should dissipate now.
That still didn't stop them. It seems they came prepared for any eventuality.
Quickly now! We need to reach Lord Arundel before he slips through our fingers.
Any who sided with Duke Ire or Lord Arundel and oppressed Her Highness will receive no quarter from us.
Hubert, you finally said something I like. Now let's go stamp them out.
I can do that.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
I must regain what I've lost.
No distractions.
With me, please.
Are you ready?
We shall drive them back. This is the end.
Fucking special aficionado. Looks like achievement or something.
Take a breather.
Gosh, it's so easy just to go crazy
The
and
enemy
shit.
stronghold will be ours.
Is it my turn?
Speed. Range is nutty.
Wretched vermin.
That takes care of the cleanup. I think Her Highness should be very pleased with me indeed.
Whether or not she is pleased with you should be of secondary concern.
My turn?
The most important matter is what benefits Lady Edelgard.
Hey, swapping it! Watch this! Sorry, what?
I admire your tenacity. However, you clearly have no concept of how terrifying I can be.
Banish the darkness, and the terror will fade as well. Are you starting to understand the situation you're in?
No! I have to act! Useless!
Have to do this, sir.
I know when I am bested.
Not happening!
We are the darkness itself, and the darkness cannot be slain.
He escaped.
Cowardly of him. But we can take comfort in our victory either way.
I guess.
Now what?
Huh? Are you kidding me? When mercs want to celebrate a win, we slap our open palms together, like that.
A commendable victory, Lady Edelgard.
Thank you, Hubert. Still, I don't much like how those rats managed to keep skittering away.
I imagine that guy's pretty close with Kranya and Tomas, since he shapeshifted and all.
Yes. They are all part of a clandestine organization attempting to conquer Fodlan from the shadows. Those who slither in the dark.
Huh. Never heard of them.
So, what is the plan now, Your Highness? We make ready for my coronation. Hubert, gather everyone in the throne room.
At once, Your Highness.
Oh, this is wonderful! Your Highness is going to become Your Majesty! Yes, but first I must speak with the Minister of Domestic Affairs, as well as the other counts. Also, I need you to go to the Knights of Seiros. I wasn't expecting all of you this soon. What are you doing here?
We demand an explanation. You arrested my father, Edelgard. How could you do such a thing without discussing it with me first?
I'm probably not getting the finer points here, but you basically defeated both my father and Ferdinand's. Is that right?
I wasn't fighting your father, Caspar. He was aiding me, as was Count Hevring.
So, what about my father? Did you arrest him?
Unfortunately not.
Womp
Okay.
Look, I'm sure you have your reasons for all of this. But maybe you should sit down and talk us through it.
And I intend to. We'll reconvene later and clear everything up then. Monica, join me. We'll talk as we go. I must get stronger.
Hard work created this. Growth is a part of life.
Any experience is worth having.
All of my victories are for Lady Edelgard. I must regain what I've lost.
Well, that was fast.
this power slept within.
One step at a time. I work to grow.
I imagine this will serve me well.
And you say I have 2 years to complete these preparations.
In cooperation with Count Hevering, of course. You and Hubert can finalize the details later. As I won't be choosing a prime minister for some time, I realize this may result in extra work for you. However, that also means more latitude to do things as you see fit, so long as you ensure we're prepared for a 5-year war.
I will not rest until I discover a solution, Your Highness. So long as our military leaders don't tread on my toes, I shouldn't have too much difficulty.
For something this big, you better believe we'll have plenty of need for resources. Leave it to a narrow-minded quill carrier like you to call that treading on your toes.
In Her Majesty's name, I will decide what is and isn't appropriate regarding your needs. Also, anyone would seem narrow-minded when compared to a swollen-headed juggernaut such as yourself.
A juggernaut, huh? Yeah, I like the sound of that.
I see someone allowed his sarcasm lessons to lapse.
Moving on. Lord Arundel's followers will doubtless attempt to interfere, so we'll need to keep a close eye on them. Once Count Varley joins us, we can discuss the matter I mentioned further.
It seems he's just arrived, Your Majesty.
Apologies for my tardiness. Gregoire von Varley at the court service. My, but attendance seems light. Where is the Lord Regent and the rest of our noble six?
Duke Eyre stands accused of treason and has been dismissed as Prime Minister. He currently awaits judgment in one of our finer dungeons. Lord Arundel is a fugitive from the same crime and will be taken in soon. Dead or alive, it makes no difference.
Well, this is a rather shocking turn of events. I had no idea Ludwig was capable of such things. Still, rest assured that I am nothing like him.
Indeed. And as for the others, Duke Gert was dispatched to Western Fodland to conduct negotiations. And my father, the late Marquis Vestra, perished in the struggle to capture Duke Eyre, which makes me the new Marquis Vestra, and Minister of the Imperial Household.
Ah! You've nothing to fear, Count Varley. Her Majesty intends to bestow a great honor upon you.
Majesty? Wait, you mean...
The title hasn't been formalized just yet, but as it stands, you should view it as a foregone conclusion. More importantly, Count Varley, there is a very important position I wish for you to fill. I intend to rebuild the Southern Church, and who better to be the bishop than you, our Minister of Religious Affairs? I will make my case to the Archbishop personally.
Thankfully, Lord Arundel and his men are no longer around to obstruct such a move.
You would bestow such a position on me? Make no mistake, it is a great honor, but are you certain?
Very. Now then, your first duty in the role will be to oversee my coronation. Do not fail me, Bishop. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Are you enjoying your stay at the palace?
More than I expected, though I do feel a bit out of place here.
Understandable. Everyone here either is a noble themselves or serves one. However, that will change. As Emperor, I plan to end discrimination based on social status. Everyone will have a chance to rise to the top, whether they are born into the aristocracy or not.
No more nobles or commoners, huh? That does sound pretty great. I'll be impressed if you can actually pull it off.
Oh, I will. But at the moment, I have a proposition for you.
Go on.
We've successfully expunged the Prime Minister and the rest of that puppet government. but a certain amount of unrest is unavoidable. Which means I must remain here in the capital. In other words, I can't go back to Garreg Mach and continue my studies.
What about the others?
Our noble families will be in disarray as we transition to my system and new heads of household take power. Of course, some, like Dorothea, are not as affected as the other students. But all of them have offered to stay and help rather than return to the monastery without us. If you'd be willing to do the same, I'd like to offer you a top post in my new military.
Now there's a tantalizing offer. It's not like you have any real obligation to the church. Plus, it sounds like quite the thrill.
I'm more of a hired sword than an officer.
Which is why you're perfect. Hubert wants to recruit mercenaries such as yourself and form a new unit. I can't put some noble in command of them. That would be ill-advised. But they would listen to a capable fighter such as you. You're Hubert's first and only choice.
I don't know if I really have the experience for it. But if you have that much faith in me, I won't let you down.
Having deposed Lord Arundel and Duke Eyre, Edelgard quickly arranges for her coronation, her eyes now fixed firmly on the monumental task laid out before her. All the while, the kingdom of Fargus is thrown into unrest over the right of succession, while the Leicester Alliance finds themselves pitted against an invading Almiran horde. Realizing the troubles of Fodlan will fall squarely on her young students' shoulders, Archbishop Rhea closes the Officers' Academy and permits her charges to return home.
Finn. Period.
Scarlet blaze. The struggle commences. It is the end of 1181. 2 years have passed since the Officers' Academy closed its doors. Having ascended the throne of Adrestia, Edelgard has begun to enact sweeping change. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus now calls Dimitri its king, while Claude reigns over the Leicester Alliance. All three house leaders have found their wings as rulers of a new generation. With the whole of Fodlan still reeling from these rapid changes, Edelgard decides the time has come to usher in a new era.
People of Fodlan, the Empire will stand by no longer. Together, we rise against a church that has become steeped in deception and corruption. The church has used their doctrine to deny you power and reshape Fodlan as they see fit. They thrust upon you the illusion of nobility in order to oppress who they choose, and they helped create the Kingdom and Alliance as a pretext for war. Finally, they teased you with the promise of salvation from pain they themselves inflicted, and did so in the name of their own profit. Well, I say no more. The Empire has severed herself from their hypocrisy by restoring the Southern Church and nurturing her people's well-being. And today, we purge the world of their evil forever. We will retake Garreg Mach from the Central Church and stamp out any nobles who abet its depravity. By my title as Emperor Edelgard von Hresvelg of Adrestia, I hereby declare war against the false Church of Seros.
The past 2 years have flown by in but the blink of an eye.
And while they felt short, they were certainly eventful. The Empire has come far since we removed Arundel from power. We reformed the government, remedied our diplomatic troubles, and bolstered our military.
And most significantly, we gave strength to the Southern Church, creating the perfect wedge against the Church of Seros. A shame our bishop has become the target of relentless censure as a result. Why, the Central Church even targeted him for assassination. Poor Count Varley. It could not have happened to a finer man.
And then there's the matter of Lord Arundel. What are he and his minions up to now?
Slithering in the shadows of Fodlan, much as they have done for centuries. It will not be easy to drag such adept skulkers into the light.
Perhaps not. Then for now, let's remain focused on the formidable adversary ahead.
Did you call us here, Edelgard? It's good to see so many familiar faces.
I did, and thank you for coming. This may be the first time I've seen all of you in the same room since the Officers' Academy closed.
Likely, yes. We have all been rather busy marching down the separate paths life laid out for us.
Or most of us have, anyway. Others, such as myself, managed to eschew work in favor of a more leisurely existence.
Hey! I was working hard at staying in my room, but still. Father's been dreadfully busy, so he's never home. Which has been pretty nice, actually.
I was returning home to Bridget. I finished my task, and now I have been returned here.
Well enough. Now, as you know, the Empire will launch its attack on Garreg Mach in the coming days. Emperor Edelgard will lead the invasion personally, and wishes for those present to form the backbone of her army.
And as it has been some time since Adrestia had an army under the direct command of the Emperor, I fear we currently lack for officers. I trust each of you, and can think of no candidates better suited for the job. Will you do this for me?
So you've got other plans for my father's army, I take it? Well then count me in. I'm ready to go whenever.
I would have been happy with a life serving you here in the capital. But if war is coming, I want to see it through myself. I'll go wherever you go, Your Majesty.
I'm always ready. Plus, it's good to know I haven't been training this hard for nothing.
I've high hopes for you, and trust you will prove the wisdom of my decision.
Just you wait. I'm gonna hurdle clean over those high hopes and show you what I can really do.
Be certain to save some of your hopes for me, because I most assuredly have what it takes to succeed. And with that, new Empire Army, move out!
Ferdinand, kindly leave the commanding and naming to me.
That reminds me.
How tiresome.
That's interesting. She looks nice. This is what they took from us. I understand that these achievements appear because you can't get them. Oh jeez, a lot of grinding. Cheap victory with the team ball, man. Cheap victory, team ball. Swords. Sports. Nice. Looks like we're about to open this service. Interesting. You will suffer damage during battle. Interesting. Unleash your effects of the black. treasures chest.
How are your feelings? That is all. Ah.
What? Yes.
Let's see.
No way.
Did you need something?
Not happening.
Oh. That reminds me.
Silent mine.
Well,
Right on.
uh-huh.
Well, hi.
That reminds me. Uh-huh.
Look who has arrived. As it happens...
Right on.
Right.
It's her.
What is it? Yes. Actually... Nope.
You, huh? What do you think?
Quite. Please. Please.
Good day. We will succeed.
Greetings, friend. Nothing to report. Anyway...
He said the main.
That reminds me.
Actually... Got it.
I beg your pardon.
Listen to this.
Recruiting, huh? get around too.
What can I do for you?
Where is this award?
You should hear this. Oh, look who it is. Right.
May I have a word? Indeed.
Well, how'd it go?
I heard you.
Any result's a good result.
Oh, this is too much right now.
Well, right. Let me think.
Do you have a moment? What do you think? You see? If you would.
Time to work you into shape.
We've definitely got some work to do.
I'll surely put this to good use.
Hope this is good for something.
Only thorns left on this rose. A new power is now being mine.
I guess it's worth it to keep doing this then.
Time to work you into shape.
My style may change, but my mission does not.
A new challenge that will be overcome.
Just think of what we might accomplish in the next battle.
I imagine this will serve me well.
This power will serve me in the times to come.
Not that there's any point in me getting stronger. Only thorns left on this rose.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
One cannot achieve victory.
Archer loses strength. Learn from that.
So, how do I look?
She also wants to be a mage. Everyone wants to be a mage.
Yeah, this is a new look for me. I will be whatever you want me to be, Your Majesty. Your shield, your target, anything you desire.
Can we please just train normally? Where one struggles, two often prevail.
This'll help me break new boundaries.
I need more strength than this.
Who knew this power slept within?
This is quite fascinating.
Can't let this power go unused.
Time to work you into shape.
Sure.
Gaze upon my splendid finery.
The white has to ask you if you want to change it. Yeah, I want to change it.
Can't wait to see how you do.
Oh, it's weird how this game is just so different without Violet as the lead.
Welcome.
Learn everything.
Come back soon.
I carry a little of everything here.
Oh, jeez. Well, Now I feel overwhelmed.
You've got an eye for quality, friend. You've got an eye for quality, friend. You've got an eye for quality, friend.
Could he not have had at least one other voice line?
You've got an eye for quality, friend. You've got an eye for quality, friend. Hope to see you again soon.
There's a cat running around. Oh, you heard me out.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Oh, so this is going to be... Yeah, 16. Jeez, that's a jump. Oh, level 5. Of course I picked hard. I am Femshes after all. Look at hard. I mean, what?
Make sure you're ready.
Is there actually that much to do left still on the demo, even though I'm in chapter 4? Because any other time I was about to kind of just, you know, stop it for now.
Do you have a moment? What do you think? You see? If you would.
Well, I feel kind of disappointed that they're not really going to do a Warriors banner in 5th. They're just going to do the stupid event they have going on. Not going to add Shiz, and Mako. I just didn't know what I can do, because I mean, looking at the time right now, if I might just do a very short stream next time, or if they're quick enough for me to load. That's cool. Change. Well, so far it's pretty cool. It's a bit different from what I was expecting going in. Feels more like a Fire Emblem game, like you did say before. Mario, yeah, Mario. I know you're getting hyped for Mario. That's why you're all here. I'll stop for now.